game that makes this sport what it is, a rivalry game. For many schools and fans, it's days like today that can set your feelings about your school allegiance and provide a sense of accomplishment or dread for a very long time. Welcome, everyone, to Michie Stadium, home of the Army Black Knights. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Air Force Falcons, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Black Knights will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Rucci. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Air Force's offense will have the football first. The last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. To the air, it's Seagal. Here comes the heat. Pulls it in. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Got his man. All right, guys, let's chat about Air Force. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And the Falcons will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. So the Army Black Knights offense has the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
The Black Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Second down coming up. Give to the back. Good good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. The Falcons want to crank the tempo. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Mikey Stadium, alive. A wall of cadets trying to urge on their fellow soldiers on 3rd down. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. It is perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. And the Black Knights can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. That's a 20, he's got space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Balkinson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He leaves it with his back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Falcons will hustle to the line. Back to pass, it's Siegel. Finding an escape route. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. He's got his man, makes the grab. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look,
turning it on. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Falcons are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, the inside give. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. And the Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Sticks it in his belly. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. A look out over the Hudson, and it looks calm. It is not calm in Michie Stadium on this third down. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Falcons. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. They'll start this drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. Third down conversions, always a huge stat. And they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Black Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The give on the option. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. The Falcons come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Caught in the backfield. It's Higgins.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Falcons will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. All the way back to the 15. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Got it set up on the outside. Runs through the tackle and runs through another guy. There he goes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. To the air on first down. Finds his man. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The Black Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. And the Black Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll go to the ground. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Gets rid of it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Instead of opting for the chip shot field goal attempt tying the game, they instead want to take the lead on 4th down. Go straight ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Black Knights!
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give to the big fullback. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The Falcons moving quickly to the line. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great...
Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Takes it the other way. He's at the touchdown, Army! And they turn it into a defensive score. Effective offense has led the way, but a most effective defensive play there.
No doubt. Putting separation now. This game's starting to get out of hand. Defense making plays like this. Offense continue to score points. Hey, defense wins championships and apparently scores points.
He'll bring it out. It's Balkinson. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Falcons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Back to throw, it's Segal. Fires to the tight end. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Quick step and go. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Falcons with the 1st and 10. Fullback's got it. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose and no running room there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Calls it in. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Mikey Stadium alive. A wall of cadets trying to urge on their fellow soldiers on third down. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. And the Falcons started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Fires into the end zone. Looking to get it in. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Falcons will kick it away to crank up the second half. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Black Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. Offense changing the play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Black Knights line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. And the Falcons want to pick up the tempo.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's call it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Going to try to get it himself. Still running at the 40. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Falcons will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Higgins. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun. They'll run it inside. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down the one to play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Rides the back on the option, the give. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Air Force. Now they'll try the 2-point conversion and try to crawl within 3.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blocker. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Going with the ground game left. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Wade.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
He'll field the punt and take it back. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
A look out over the Hudson, and it looks calm. It is not calm in Mikey Stadium on this 3rd down. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. And the Falcons decide to punt it away. Paul dials it in, looking for space. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Looking downfield on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They're going back to the ground. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Leaves it with the running back. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, to give, looking for room.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Nestled just inside that right upright. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to throw. It's Siegel. He lofts one down the sideline. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now 3rd down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
To the ground with the back. Got the first down and more. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. And the Black Knights are on the move. To the ground. He's got it again.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Flushed out of the pocket. Makes the grab. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got...
Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Black Knights getting set on 1st and 10. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire. Touchdown, Black Knights! And they take it in for 6 more points. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this 4th quarter.
He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Dropping back, it's Seagal. Here's the pressure. He's going to run it. Quarterback gets the first down and more. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The Falcons racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks.
He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse. Turning it on! And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. And the Black Knights just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Here's the handoff. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Smashes ahead, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown! With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and an ability up front and a belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Back to pass, it's Siegel. That's caught, it's Higgins. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. There he goes. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Open space at the 25. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. The offense set for a first down play. He's looking to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Right on the money. And he'll be brought down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the air on 2nd down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Fires to the middle. Hits the open man. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time.
No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Seagal. He'll take a shot. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You made this a 1-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team, true to its name, as they make the grab and get the ball.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Black Knights really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Good timing on the quick out. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The offense in hurry-up mode. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it on the run. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration.
And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown. It is a dagger in this game.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Coming out with it, it's Balkinson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Siegel. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.